Yes, I did do a double bill today. I'm gonna talk about this movie first before I talk about the other, but let me just briefly say with Avatar Fire and Ash, I really enjoyed this movie personally. Let me just get this out of the way. I mean, me saying that the visual effects in this movie are amazing is like saying that ice cream is the best frozen dessert. You know what I mean? We know this already, but let me just amplify the fact that if you do live near like an AMC theater or anywhere that's projecting this film, like in a Dolby cinema, please watch it in that format. I have never seen a movie in Dolby Cinema 3D. So to see this movie in Dolby Cinema 3D at this high frame rate and it just running so smoothly and everything, I felt like I really was in Pandora. And the audio was immersive with the explosions. Like I said, it felt like I was there. I think 4DX is probably the closest thing you're going to get to that same type of feeling, but still really enjoyed just all of this when it came down to it. They're going to have to give this one, well, maybe not, but maybe the award shows are going to give this visual effects to this movie, like the awards that is. As far as the overall story, though, I mean, I do want to rewatch this because they do throw a lot at you in this movie, and I do see the criticism of, oh, this is pretty much a rehash of the first two movies, and maybe because I haven't seen those movies in a while, but I mean, it is kind of like a thing of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And while I personally don't really go to see these movies because, oh, I want to see a life changing story, not necessarily. I just want to see what's going on with these characters and what the outcome is. I do want to rewatch it so I can get more of a better idea. And I believe I'm seeing it again on Sunday. I got to double check with the person I'm rewatching it with. But still, like I said, personally enjoyed it. And I'm going to give more of a second opinion maybe in another video. And the double movie that I saw today, or the second movie I saw today, was the SpongeBob movie, The Search for SquarePants. I don't need to say anything else except I had fun watching this. I grew up on SpongeBob. I think anybody who's Gen Z did, if you're like me. And there's nothing, like I said, that I need to say. It's not totally unbearable. There's a lot of jokes, of course, that are aimed more towards for kids, but it did have some jokes in here that had me cracking up. One in which where Squidward calls Mr. Krabs Eugene, and you just have to see that part to know what I'm talking about. I'm probably never going to watch this again, but it's not the worst thing I've ever seen, not the best either, but at the same time, I still had fun watching it. Definitely a guilty pleasure of mine. So, that being said, y'all, have you seen either of these two movies? What did you think about Avatar, Fire and Ash? What did you think about the SpongeBob movie? Whatever you think, let me know in the comments. Let's discuss. Of course, just let me know.